En abril del pasado año, Bob Carrigan fue nombrado CEO de IDG Communications para los 92 países en los que la compañía está presente en todo el mundo. En su visita a España, Carrigan habló de la situación que atraviesa en estos momentos el mercado editorial especializado en tecnologías de la información y del optimismo que la elección de Barack Obama como presidente de Estados Unidos puede traer a los mercados internacionales.
Yeah, it's a very positive change. I mean, as you said, President Obama is an active user of technology. I mean, his campaign used the web in very historic ways for fundraising, for communicating, and I think he wants to leverage a lot of that know-how in communicating with the constituents. And he personally uses his BlackBerry, and they've created a special. And I think he's made a lot of public statements about U.S. productivity and the benefit of technology in driving productivity and innovation. And so I'm quite sure that this will be very positive for the IT market, not just in the U.S. but globally.
Luego su nombramiento ha sido una buena noticia dentro del crítico momento económico que estamos viviendo.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think if you look at IT, the forecasts are that spending will be down a bit in most markets, but when you compare that to other categories, other manufacturing and industrial categories, IT is not forecasted to be down as much as some of those, mainly because technology is used in business to such a great extent. I think that over half of all capital expenditures are IT related. Technology is used to launch new products, shorten product cycles for marketing, for communication, and so I would expect that technology as a category will be down a bit, but will certainly not be down as much, and that in effect will help. But I think that the users of technology are adopting technology in new ways that will improve the economic health of the global economy.
Y en cuanto al mercado editorial, ¿cómo cree que le está afectando esta situación?
Well, the media business in general is suffering. Advertising is one of those business categories that is unfortunately way down. A lot of companies, one of the first things they do, they tend to overreact and they cut advertising dramatically. And yeah, that affects us. More of IDG's business is in the online area. We have built many more solutions that drive demand, lead generation programs, and so we're pretty well positioned in that regard because we do have a very substantial business in the lead generation area.
¿Esa bajada de la inversión en publicidad tradicional significa que es el papel un negocio con fecha de caducidad?
Well, no, I think the business is changing and it's getting smaller because much of the information needs can be satisfied, for instance, on the web. Breaking news, for instance. You're much more likely to go on the web for that sort of information. Very in-depth product reviews, you can now get them on the web. And you can get video and user ratings and editorial ratings. So print has changed. Print's become a different kind of information vehicle, and advertisers, as they're spending more money in more performance-oriented media, have moved a lot of money to the web and to events as well. And so print has changed. Now, do I think print's going to go away? No, I think print's going to be around for quite some time. I think in some categories print will go away, but I think in our category, we do have some very strong print properties, and while they're definitely going to change with the times, I think most of them will be around for quite some time.
¿Cuál es la estrategia de IDG para el negocio online? ¿Tendrán especial relevancia elementos de la web 2.0 como las redes sociales?
Well, online is clearly the key part of our strategy. We've declared that we're a web-centric company, so we're putting nearly all of our investment in web-oriented opportunities. And we've seen that we've had tremendous success in growing our online businesses. With regard to Web 2.0, we're using Web 2.0 technologies to grow our businesses. We're embracing social media, and it's helping us to expand our relationships with users. We have partnerships with social networks like LinkedIn and Facebook, and we're using a lot of those technologies to build communities
¿Cree que la misma estrategia online que IDG lleva en Estados Unidos funciona en países europeos como España, donde diversos usos de Internet, como por ejemplo el comercio electrónico, no está tan desarrollado?
Well, I think there are more similarities than differences. I mean, I think I saw a report from eMarketer that said that the online ad market here is going to grow, in Spain will grow 11%, which is a pretty nice growth rate. Yeah. Now that has been, we've been seeing 20 to 30% growth rates, but there's been a slowdown overall in advertising, and that is affecting online as well. So, we're not going backwards with online. We're continuing to move forward. I think the money will go more immediately to online than any place else. And so I expect that online will be very big. And with regard to comparison to the U.S. market, the U.S. market developed earlier. Yeah. So yes, there's definitely, there's a lead there. But pretty much everything that we've seen in the U.S. is happening here, and there may be a bit of a lag of time. Maybe it's a year behind. I don't even know. But I see this market catching up quickly, and I think that this market will look very much like the U.S. market in the next several years.
¿Qué expectativas de crecimiento tiene IDG para 2009?
Yeah, I mean, we expect to grow. You can't predict exactly where it's going to end up, but our sort of mantra, our goal, is to outperform the market. You can't control the market, and the market is going to be what it's going to be. But our goal is to outperform in every market we're in. So if the market is flat, we want to be up at least a few percentage points. If the market is down 10%, we want to make sure that we're not down 10%, that we hope to be up, but we certainly don't want to be down as much as the rest of the marketplace.